how to put a subwoofer into your box, put it into your car, and connect it to an amplifier. This is our subwoofer. It's a 15-inch Lanzar Max Pro with a the capacity is 2,000 watts, and it's going to be running at 4 ohms. This is our box. We have it customized a little bit because we had a 12 in here before. Alright, so we had to do this thing called parallel wiring because there's 2 voice coils. So you have a negative that goes to the negative over here, and it crosses over here. A positive goes to the positive. And you have the parts from the box that you just attach right there, and then they'll be output through the back. So I'm going to do that real quick, and then we will screw this in and test it out in the car. We'll attach it to the amp and then test it out. Get the negative, go into the negative spot, screw it in. Yours might not be the same as this, but if yours isn't, it's really actually a lot simpler. You just attach the red wire to the red spot, and black wire to the black. But this is parallel wiring, and we are finished. We just drill holes for the screws. So the holes all here. I advise you to drill holes for the screws instead of just drilling them straight in, because you might damage the woofer. You don't want to mess up. And so we're gonna put this thing back on. We're gonna use a regular screwdriver just to screw them in. You're not gonna use a drill so we don't strip them. And then we will hook up the amp in the car. Now we're putting the subwoofer. We have it all screwed in, putting it into the trunk, and then we're gonna show you how the amp's connected up. Then we're gonna hook this up to the amp. Alright, so now we're in the back of the car. The subwoofer is right over there, and this is the amp which powers and sends the music to it. Alright, so right here, these are the RCA cables, which gets the music from the head unit up front, and then it sends it in here, and it like...
What I forgot to say was that the dials that are next to the RCA cables are actually knobs to adjust the gain and bass volume. Some amps have them and some amps don't.
Turns it to bass notes. Then you have the 2 output speaker wires, which will be connected to the back in a second. Then we have the system control wire, which is so your car doesn't just run battery all the time off the amp. So we have a switch up there, the little red switch, that you turn it on, and it turns the amp and everything on. And then we have right here, we have the power from the battery with the fuse right here. And we have the ground, which is connected to the body of the car. And when you're grounding it to a car, make sure you brush the paint off so you get a clean ground. We did that once, and it didn't work, and we worked for about a couple months, and then we found out we just didn't have it grounded. So what we're going to do now is connect these wires to the back of the sub. What we're doing here is we have the 2 speaker wires, and we're going to be attaching it to the back of this so that the subwoofer gets the sound. So what you do is just put that there, and try to twist it. There you go. These things are not easy to turn, and they're really annoying. And then you get this one, you plug it, and the other one. It really doesn't matter which one you plug it into, because you can always change it on the amplifier if it doesn't work, which is a lot easier than this because you can just use a screwdriver. It's not going in. What you do is twist that so it's easier to get in. See, you just twist that so you can't twist it anymore, and now the subwoofer system is all hooked up.
Hey Bob, what up? Yeah. What? Grand hustle in the field, man. Hey, hey.